Good morning, Missy and my fellow friends. My name is Pravindra Kumar, son of Suresh, and my matrix number is 10DEP21F1022. Okay, guys, so today I'm going to talk to you guys about what is water pollution. Okay, yesterday I have read an article about what is water pollution in Malaysia. So, so I have learned some values and recommendations in that article that I have learned. So today I'm going to react to the article and okay, so come on, let's we go into the video. Okay guys, so now come on, I will explain you guys about what is water pollution. Okay, now the world has been faced with many environmental concerns in last years or in past 2 years. Okay, so in the last couple of years, environmental problems have been thrusted into the forefront of media coverage and have garnered a lot of attentions. Okay, so there has been a lot of talk about water pollution. So what is water pollution and why water pollution happens in every country or all around the world as recently now? Water pollution is the contamination of supplies and resources by harmful waste such as sewage, asbestos, nitrates, and phosphorus. So these pollutants causes a lot of damage to the water supply or polluting drinking water and killing fish and marine animals. So now that we have answered the question of what is water pollution, and we need to look at how water pollution happens and what can be done to fix the problem. Okay, come on. Okay guys, so now I'm going to give you guys 3 recommendations about the water pollution and how to solve the problems why water pollution happens. Okay guys, so now the first one is try to use a little plastic as possible. Okay. For example, almost all of the plastic we used end up in the world's water supply because it is so hard to break down. So our rivers and oceans are filled with plastics where it gets even more difficult to remove and safely recycle. So if you try to use as little plastic items as you can, then automatically you are helping the planet to be a little freer. Okay guys, so the second one is if you have an option, so pick a recyclable. Okay, like if there more than one option for an object that you want to buy, try to choose the one that is easily can recyclable. For an example, like cans, like water bottles, like candy paper, like that. Yeah, so okay, I give you guys one example about how we can recycle a thing that we have, that we can buy. For example, a glass container. The glass container is much healthier than plastic, plus it can be used and cleaned over and over, then recycled to be made into a new product. Okay guys, number 3 is just try not to litter. Okay, because we are talking about how to avoid water pollution. So whenever you guys are at the river area or at the lake or at the park area that we have a lake, small lake, or at the beach area, so please guys, don't throw your waste things like plastics, like garbage, anything. Don't throw it at the lake or at the beach side. Please don't do that, and try to avoid the things, because we need to save our earth from happening water pollution, not in Malaysia only, in all over the country. So even if you throw away litter, cellophane wrapper or piece of gum on the beach, the tide will eventually pick it up and carry into the water supply, and every little bit counts. So please think logically, and you guys must be rational, and you guys must be serious on how we can avoid the water pollution happens in all over the country. Okay guys, so now I'm going to give you guys 3 values that I have learned into this topic. Okay, firstly, as a Malaysian, we should have responsibility. Responsibility is the most important thing that we can have to avoid happen pollution in our country. Okay, what we can do with responsibility, for example, we can throw our garbages at home or when you go to the beach side. So you guys have a lot of garbages, right? So don't throw it at the beach side. You go and find a dustbin and throw inside the dustbin. And number 2 is love. We should show our love into the nature. Like we should participate in a campaign of bergotong royong with our neighbors in our housing areas, or that have been arranged by the government. So we should participate as well as you guys can. Or not, you guys just can keep reading about many more articles that how to avoid happening water pollution in all over the country right now. Yeah, the last value is guys rational. So as a Malaysian, we should have a rationality to think what will happen if we throw our garbages into the riversides. And as a Malaysian, we should put a board into the all riversides that can make a fear to the people who throwing their garbages at near the beach sites. So I hope these moral values will be helpful to the entire people in the world, that we can learn to how to avoid happening water pollution in every country. So that's all for me. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Jeevan son of Sunmudi. My matrix number is 10DP 21F1058. Today I am here with my classmate Pravinda to talk about the 30 article that was highly yesterday. That was water pollution. Pollution is the introduction of contaminants into the natural environment that cause efforts to change. There are different types of pollution like air pollution, water pollution, noise pollution, and land pollution. Water pollution is the pollution of bodies of water such as lakes, rivers, seas, and oceans, as well as groundwater. In my opinion, one of the suggestions to prevent water pollution is suitable agriculture. Agriculture policy should encourage the use of ecological and organic farming methods that use few to not toxic chemicals and protect our water bodies from pollution. Policy should include the proper management of livestock and organic land policy through practice such as conservation, tinctation, and buffer strip near waterways. My second recommendation to prevent water pollution is treatment of sewage. Treating waste products before disposing of it in water bodies helps reduce water pollution on a large scale. Agriculture or other industry can reuse this wastewater by reducing its toxic contents. My third suggestion to prevent water pollution is use of environment-friendly products. By using soluble products that do not go to become pollutants, we can reduce the amount of water pollution caused by a household. One of the values that I found in the article that was conserving the water. Conserving water is important because it keeps water pure and clean while protecting the environment. This can prevent the water pollution. The second value they have found in the article was responsibility. We need to take responsibility as water user by don't throw rubbish into the drain or river. We need to dispose rubbish properly by throwing the rubbish into the rubbish bin or recycle bin. The third value that I found in the article was we need to love our nature. We can show our love to nature by supporting the environmental charities. We can we can donate money to help the charities to clean local rivers. We also can volunteer to help plant trees or clean up the rivers and drains. Conclusion: life is ultimately about choice, and so is water pollution. We cannot live without sewage, stream, beaches, contaminated rivers, and fish that are poisonous to drink and eat. To avoid these scenarios, we can work together to keep the environment clean so the water bodies, plants, animals, and people who depend on it remain healthy. Working together, we can make water pollution less of a problem and the world a better place.